Hi lambs, how you doing today? Hey, are you enjoying Insect Week? You're learning all kinds of neat things about insects. They're so cool, aren't they? Remember, they have three parts of their body: their head, thorax, and abdomen. Head, thorax, and abdomen. Three parts to their body. And do you know how many legs they have? Can you remember? 6 legs. 3 on one side of their body and 3 on the other side of their body. So if you happen to be outside and you happen to see any insects, maybe you can catch one. Have a jar with you that has a lid on it and go and catch that insect. Put a couple leaves in it so it has something to lay on and maybe eat off of, because you want them to be comfortable, like if they were already still outside. Anyway, bring them in your little jar and just look at them for a while. You don't have to do anything but look at them through the jar, and maybe get a magnifying glass so you can make it look bigger so you can see it even better. And then when you're all through doing that, you could draw a picture of that bug, what you think it looks like, and maybe tell mom and dad a story about it. And then you can take the jar back outside and put the insect right back where you found him. And that will make him happy. But he didn't mind sharing with you, so you could learn about him, but now he'd like to go back to where he was. So anyway, we're going to read about one of my most, well, I think it is my most favorite insect, and it is the ladybug. I love ladybugs. And at the end of this story, I'm going to share something really, really neat with you that I have about a ladybug. Okay? All right, so let's start here. We're going to learn about the life cycle of a ladybug. Remember all last week when we were doing it comes from an egg? You know, everything that came from eggs, and we were talking about life cycles. That means the different stages that an insect or anything that hatches from an egg goes through. The life cycle, it's called. And today we're going to learn about the ladybug, where he begins. I'm going to call her she. She begins and where she ends. All right, so let's read Ladybug Life Cycle. All right, here we go. This is all about ladybugs. What is tiny, shiny, and dressed in a spotted coat? A ladybug. Can you see in this picture a ladybug? Can you see her? Ooh, she's on those pretty flowers. Isn't that pretty? Ladybugs are insects. They are part of a group of insects called beetles. So we can call them ladybug beetles if we want. But they aren't all ladies. They can be male or female. So they can be ladies or gentlemen, boys or girls, ladybugs, okay? I like the name ladybug though, don't you? Aren't they pretty? Okay, so ladybugs have 6 legs and 2 pairs of eyes. Of wings. 1 pair of wings is hard, and they protect another pair of wings that is fragile and used for flying. So fragile means very, very delicate, that they could be broken very easily, those wings underneath the hard shell wings. So these are the hard shell wings right here. And underneath are the soft shell. I don't know if you can see them well, but right there. See, these are the soft wings. So look, here's the eye of the beetle. Here's the antennae right here. 1 and 2 little tiny antennae. And here's the head. Oh, here's a leg, another leg, another leg on one side of the beetle's body. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Here's another leg, and another leg, and another leg. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Very good. And these are the spots on the ladybug. See all the spots? And these are the hard wings. These are the soft. Those are the parts of a ladybug. Okay, let's look over here. Ladybugs use their antennae to feel smell and taste. So remember, their antennae are the little horns. They're hard to see here. Here's one of them right there that sticks out. There's one on the other side, okay? But ladybugs do not begin their lives looking this way at all. We're going to read on to learn about the life cycle of this incredible bug. And you know what? It is an incredible bug, isn't it? Sure reminds me of that, being an incredible bug. Incredible means like unbelievable, or wow, that is so amazing. That's what incredible means. And I think that about ladybugs. All right, so let's go on and see what we can find out. Okay, a ladybug starts life inside an egg. The females lay eggs on leaves, and the eggs look like teeny yellow jelly beans or jelly bellies. But don't eat them. They don't taste like jelly bellies. But they're about that small, the same size as a jelly bean. Can you see them there? The ladybug laid all her eggs on this leaf. And one ladybug can lay 1,000 eggs during her lifetime. What? 1,000 eggs? Unbelievable. Incredible. Another big word. Remember how we love those big words, Lammies? Yeah, all right. Well, I like that one. Incredible. All right, so here we go. A few days later, the eggs hatch and out crawl tiny creatures. These are ladybug larvae, is what they're called. Munch, munch. They like to eat. They are so hungry, they eat their own eggshells. What? Absolutely, they eat their own eggshells. They eat a lot. They're so hungry. Munch, munch, munch. The job of a larva is to eat. Its favorite food is a teeny bug called an aphid. This is a magnified aphid. It means we used a magnifying glass to see it. They are so tiny. I mean, I can't even tell you how tiny they are. But if mom or dad know what one looks like, or if you have a garden, you might look for aphids. They're so tiny and they're white. Well, green, but they look white to us, okay? That's how it looks close up, all right? So the job of the larva is to eat, and its favorite food is a tiny bug called an aphid. A larva can eat 25 aphids in a day. What? This larva can eat this aphid and eat 25 of them total. That's a lot of eating. And all that eating makes the larva grow and grow. It may not look like a ladybug yet, but just wait. Something amazing is about to happen. So a larva grows to be about this big, just about as big as Miss Celeste's finger. See my finger? That's about how big a larva grows to be. After a few weeks, the larva stops moving and attaches itself to a leaf. Then it turns into something called a pupa. Remember, we've learned about pupas before. A pupa is like a wrapped up present. Oh, I like to think of it that way. So now it's a ladybug pupa. Guess what happens next? About 1 week later, the pupa breaks open, and surprise, out pops a little ladybug. So right here, there's the pupa. The ladybug popped out of that because this doesn't grow with the ladybug, and she's growing bigger and needs to get out of that skin. An adult ladybug is about this size, right there. That is smaller than the larva it came from. Wow, okay. At first, the ladybug is soft and pale, but after a few hours, its shell gets hard and bright like this. That is such a pretty shell. soon the ladybug is able to spread its wings and fly. Wow! At last it is all grown up and it flies to a flower, such a pretty flower. Look at the ladybug. Oh, and look at its wings. 2 sets of wings. 2 red wings, that's one set, and 2 kind of bluish silver looking wings. That's another set. 1 set, 2 sets. So it has 2 sets of wings. So we're going to go back over the whole life cycle now. What is the life cycle of a ladybug? Well, on the first day, the female ladybug lays the eggs. And on the 5th day, a larva is born. It grows and grows. 25 days later, a larva turns into a pupa. And then 32 days later, a pupa turns into a ladybug. So let's go over that again. Ladybugs have a very interesting life cycle. Do you remember the 4 main parts? First part, the eggs are laid down by the female on a leaf. Second part, a larva is born and it grows and grows to be about the size of my finger. The third part is that a larva turns into a pupa, and the 4th part is a pupa turns into a ladybug. Isn't that amazing? I just like looking at that again. From eggs to larva to pupa to ladybug. And remember, they can eat a lot of aphids. How many in a day? 25. Wow. So there are more than 4,000 kinds of ladybugs in the whole world. Some are red with a few spots, and some are red with lots of spots. Some ladybugs are brown or gold, and some are even sunny yellow. Ladybugs have sometimes no spots, but they can have as many as 24 spots. And how many spots do these have? Hey, let's count them. Ready? How many spots does this ladybug have? 1, 2. Is that all? Oh no, look, on its head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. How many does this one have? Ready? And that was on the thorax. Okay. Anyway, this one, let's count. 1, 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots. Let's count this one. 1, way in the back there, you can barely see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. Very good. Count with me now. How many does this one have? 1, way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, it's hard to see. 10, 11. Wow, 11 spots. Hard to see all those. And what about this one? Ready? We have to count big. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Count with me. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow. So different beetles have a different number of spots. That's pretty neat, and that makes each one very special. God created each one of these to be special in their own way. And remember, Lammies, when we learned about how God made us to be special and that we are unique, that means we're different than everybody else. You're different than your friends. You're different than your mom or dad or your sisters or brothers. Well, that's how these ladybugs are. Each one is different and unique. Remember, that was one of our vocabulary words, unique and special. That was our other vocabulary word a long time ago, but that's what they were. So during the summer, ladybugs eat lots of aphids and small insects. Munch, munch. They want to have full stomachs for the long winter ahead. Why? Why do they want to have their full tummies? Well, we're going to find out in a minute. But let me tell you something else. Did you know that ladybugs eat the pollen of flowers too? Remember the pollen? Remember we've talked about pollen before? Remember, pollen is the tiny yellow grains that are made by flowers. The pollen sits in the flowers. Well, the ladybug likes to eat the pollen. That's what she's doing. Pretty cool, huh? So now, why do they like to have full stomachs? Can you guess? They want to have full stomachs for the long winter ahead. Many kinds of ladybugs hibernate. They gather in groups and then they hide under leaves or rocks or logs to sleep all winter. Look at all of those ladybug larvae. Look at those. Oh my gosh, they're hibernating. Look at them, all hibernating. And they're going to be there all winter, just like we talked about how the bear hibernates at winter time. Well, so do these guys. That's why they needed to fill up their tummies and eat a lot of food before they went to sleep for the winter. And then in the springtime, the ladybugs wake up and the females lay the eggs. After that, the incredible ladybug life cycle starts all over again. So isn't that cool? That is so cool. Now remember, we found a word today, actually a few words that were kind of neat to know about the ladybug. Ladybugs, God created. He created them special. He created them unique. And they are incredible. Isn't that wonderful? Incredible, again, means wow, absolutely fantastically wonderful is incredible. And you know what, Lammies? That's what each of you are, too. Each of you is an incredible, unique, special person that God made and loves you so, so much. Hey, I told you I'd show you something after we finish, something really cool, and it's very special to me. Look what I have. I have keys, and on my keychain, I put my keys, but my keychain is something very, very incredible. Look, I have a ladybug keychain. See how my keys hang on my ladybug? I mean, really, I love ladybugs. Isn't mine pretty? I love it. And let's count her spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, she has 5 spots. Isn't she cool? She's kind of squishy, too. Now, this isn't real. It's just a pretend ladybug made out of leather. And it came from far, far away, came from the country of Italy. And my children gave this ladybug to me because they know how much I like ladybugs, because I have 2 of my 8 grandchildren I call my ladybugs. They're my ladybug girls, and I've called them that from the time they were born, my little ladybugs. And so their mom and dad went to Italy, and they saw this ladybug keychain and said, we're going to take that back for Grammy. And they brought it to me. And I've used it so much that unfortunately her little yellow eyes fell off. And look, she only has one antenna. Only one antenna. But I've got to find something where I can put another one here. I don't think it's there anymore. Nope, it's all gone, but I don't care. I still love this ladybug because she was a special gift to me, and I think it's an absolutely special, unique, and incredible gift. All right, guys, we'll talk again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.